perspective and networking opportunities. Explore how studying in Australia can shape your future today. I'm Sylvester. Contact us for more insight. We are always ready to assist you.
When it comes to studying abroad, choosing the right program is one of the most important decisions you ever make. It's not just about where you study, but also about where you work and thrive in your career. Here is how to make the smartest choice for your future. First, research job market trends. Choose a country with high demand for your field to boost your employment prospect after graduation. Next, consider post-graduation work opportunities. Countries like the USA, UK, Canada, Australia, Ireland, and New Zealand offer great pathways to stay and work after your studies. Opt for specialized in-demand fields like technology, healthcare, and sustainable energy. These sectors offer high growth potential and job securities. Choose accredited institutions with strong reputations. Employers value graduates from top universities known for their quality education. Finally, look for programs with industry connections and internship opportunities. Real-world experience and networking can lead directly to job offers. Make smart choices for your future. Contact us for more insight.
Hello, international students. Moving to a new country for your studies can be exciting, but it's important to adapt smoothly to your new environment. So here are 5 essential tips to help you settle in and thrive. 1. Understand your academic environment. Try to familiarize yourself with your course requirements, timetable, and academic resources, and also connect with professors and academic advisors early on, as they can provide valuable support and guidance. 2. Get familiar with local transportation. Whether it's buses, trains, or bikes, knowing your way around can save you time and money. Check out student discounts and apps that can help you navigate. 3. Engage in cultural activities. Join student organizations and cultural events to meet new people and understand local customs. Participating in community activities will help you feel more at home and enhance your social experience. 4. Learn basic daily life skills. Know where to find essential services like grocery stores, banks, and healthcare facilities. Learning these basics will ease your daily life and help you navigate your new surroundings confidently. And finally, stay open-minded and flexible. Remember, adapting to a new culture is a journey. Follow these tips and you'll be well on your way to a successful and enjoyable study abroad experience. Good luck. Enjoy your journey.
Hi there, my name is Richard Obiasmi. I'm the Fast Students International, a company that started as an amalgamated club on campus 16 years ago. Today has its presence in Kumasi, Accra, Takoradi, and United Kingdom. And what we basically do is that we provide advice on overseas education. If you want to study in any part of the world, our students can support you, being in Australia, Canada, UK, New Zealand, Ireland, USA, or any part of the world. We do not just place our student. What we do is to first get to know who you are, looking at your profile, your age, your qualification, work experience, your English language ability, your finances. And based on this, what we do as a company is that we then match you to a country or a school that will suit your profile. If you're eligible for scholarship and other funding opportunities too, we can do this. If you're an international student looking forward to study in any country, please contact Astor Links International. We also provide advice on skill migration. Are you a teacher, a banker, a pharmacist, engineer, doctor, a plumber, a mason, a carpenter, whatever profession you've got yourself into, there are job opportunities in Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Ireland, UK, USA, and many parts of the world. Consult Astrolinks and we should be able to advise you. If you're also listening to me, you have been refused a visa before and you have been banned. You have applied for a visa through somebody, you cannot get the data from the person to know what document was used. I want you to know that Astrolinks provide a general advice on general travel and immigration issues. If you have been deported or had a refuse, anything concerning immigration, please, you can contact Astrolinks. The last but not the least is that we provide general advice on travel, whether you want to travel for business purpose, employment purpose, tourism purpose, medical reasons, or any other thing. You can follow on Astrolinks, and with our advice and experience in the field, we should be able to help you to make a decision on which destination to go. You can contact us on all our social media platforms, Astrolinks International, and www.astrolinks.net, or any of the telephone numbers below. I'm happy that our fantastic team will be able to support. Look at this. We do not just do this. We do this with integrity, honesty, faithfulness, and we are a hardworking agency. See you soon. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, and today's breaking news. Is studying abroad on your mind? Here is some exciting news from the Southern Higher Academy in Australia. Australia isn't just a study destination. It is a stepping stone for a successful career in technology, with one of the highest paying and fastest growing fields in the world. At Southern Higher Academy, you can pursue a Bachelor of Information Technology and specialize in high-demand fields like cybersecurity, data analytics, data science, and many more. And what's even better, you can work up to 40 hours per fortnight while studying, giving you the flexibility to cover your remaining tuition fee and living expenses, all while gaining international working experience. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Apply with us today and secure your spot for 2026. Your future starts now. And hey, to my SHS graduates, tell mommy and daddy you want to study in Australia. And oh, before I go, if your English grade for what student turned out so great, don't worry, you can use the IELTS to study abroad. And the good news is we organize IELTS classes to help you study and travel abroad.
Astrolinks, your pathway for success.
Hello, my good friends. Today, I want to draw your attention to a study destination called Australia. Australia is one of the fantastic study destinations that a lot of people don't know. I want to tell you some of the benefits of studying in Australia today. Australia has higher reputation in teaching and research. And as a result of this, Wi-Fi that the whole world is using was created by an Australian scientist. The ultrasound device used in medical labs is also a product of Australia innovation. If you study in Australia, you can work 48 hours per fortnight to support yourself. If you are married, your spouse can join you to work full-time to support you during your studies. And remember, when you graduate, depending on where you study in Australia, you can gain between 2 to 4 years post-study work permit. And apart from all these, the beautiful thing about Australia is that there is a pathway to get permanent residence if you want to attain a second citizenship. There is an opportunity where you can migrate to become a permanent resident or a citizen in Australia when you go through due diligence and proper processes. So today, if you are married, if you're a young person, you are thinking of a country where you can study, work, and live and have a great future, I want to recommend Australia to you. In terms of funding or scholarship, the Australia Award Scholarship, the Regional Scholarship are opportunities you can tap into it. Currently, Astrolinks have some of our partner schools that are offering up to 20% discount for international students as well as accommodation. What do you want to study? Is it about arts, business, engineering, health, social science, agriculture, environment, whatever? We've got all this to be covered for you. So if you're looking for opportunity to study in Australia where you are going to have a future, please link up to Astrolinks and we will be there to support you. Cheers.
Are you thinking about studying abroad? Let's talk about Australia, a top choice for students who want global career opportunities and a strong professional network. Here are the top 5 reasons why studying in Australia sets you up for success. Australia is a home to some of the world's best universities, ranked globally for innovation, research, and academic excellence. Whether you are into business, healthcare, or tech, you will find a program that opens doors worldwide. Australian universities have close ties with top global companies. From internships to real-world projects, you get hands-on experience that makes you job ready. An Australian degree is recognized worldwide, giving you access to jobs not just in Australia, but across the UK, USA, Canada, and beyond. Want to stay after graduation? With post-study work options ranging from 2 to 5 years. Australia gives you the chance to gain global work experience and even pathways to permanent residency and build your career in a thriving economy. Invest in your future, study in Australia, and unlock a world of career possibilities. Contact us today on 054 711 1554 for visa and admission processing.
Hello, my good friend. I hope you are well. Are you a young person below the age of 30 years? Are you truly intentional about a country to study? One of the beautiful countries I can recommend to you is Australia. This is a country that if you are studying now, the qualification is globally recognized. That is one. When you are studying in Australia, you are allowed to work 24 hours a week. That is 48 hours per fortnight. You have up to 3-year post-study work permit. If you even pursue a diploma program in Australia, you can get a post-study work permit for 18 months. If you are married, your spouse and children can join you during your studies, whilst your spouse is allowed to work full-time to support you. Qualification Australia is globally recognized, very fantastic. A peaceful country with fantastic opportunity. But not everybody is eligible to go through this. You have to really be intentional because you have to really select Australia as a study destination by making sure that you get the right agent like Astrolinks to onboard you. Number 2, you have to make sure that you write an IELTS. You have the money to pay your fees. You have funds to show you have money to pay the rest of your tuition fees. And you go through genuine process and give yourself time. I can assure you, you will never regret choosing Australia as a study destination. If you're interested, connect with Astrolinks and myself. We look forward to connect with you. Stay relevant. Jesus is Lord. Bye.
Why should you further your education in Australia? Australia offers excellent opportunities for career advancement and income growth. With a post-study work visa, you can still live and work in Australia for 2 to 4 years after graduation, depending on your qualification level. And this visa can also pave the way for permanent residency and many more opportunities. Elevate your future with Australian studies. Get in touch today for admission, visa processing, and enjoy a free counseling session to make smart choices.
Australia offers incredible opportunities for international students. Are you thinking about furthering your education abroad? Think Australia. Distinguished for its excellent education system, their system emphasizes practical skills and critical thinking, preparing you for a successful career. The country's vibrant economy and strong ties to Asia-Pacific markets provide abundant job opportunities. Degrees from Australian institutions are globally respected, enhancing your international employability. Australia's multicultural society fosters learning environment, enriching your global perspective and networking opportunities. Explore how studying in Australia can shape your future today. I'm Sylvester. Contact us for more insight. We are always ready to assist you.
When it comes to studying abroad, choosing the right program is one of the most important decisions you ever make. It's not just about where you study, but also about where you work and thrive in your career. Here is how to make the smartest choice for your future. First, research job market trends. Choose a country with high demand for your field to boost your employment prospect after graduation. Next, consider post-graduation work opportunities. Countries like the USA, UK, Canada, Australia, Ireland, and New Zealand offer great pathways to stay and work after your studies. Opt for specialized in-demand fields like technology, healthcare, and sustainable energy. These sectors offer high growth potential and job securities. Choose accredited institutions with strong reputations. Employers value graduates from top universities known for their quality education. Finally, look for programs with industry connections and internship opportunities. Real-world experience and networking can lead directly to job offers. Make smart choices for your future. Contact us for more insight.
Hello, international students. Moving to a new country for your studies can be exciting, but it's important to adapt smoothly to your new environment. So here are 5 essential tips to help you settle in and thrive. 1. Understand your academic environment. Try to familiarize yourself with your course requirements, timetable, and academic resources, and also connect with professors and academic advisors early on, as they can provide valuable support and guidance. 2. Get familiar with local transportation. Whether it's buses, trains, or bikes, knowing your way around can save you time and money. Check out student discounts and apps that can help you navigate. 3. Engage in cultural activities. Join student organizations and cultural events to meet new people and understand local customs. Participating in community activities will help you feel more at home and enhance your social experience. 4. Learn basic daily life skills. Know where to find essential services like grocery stores, banks, and healthcare facilities. Learning these basics will ease your daily life and help you navigate your new surroundings confidently. And finally, stay open-minded and flexible. Remember, adapting to a new culture is a journey. Follow these tips and you'll be well on your way to a successful and enjoyable study abroad experience. Good luck. Enjoy your journey.
Hi there, my name is Richard Obiansumi. I'm the CEO of Fastolins International, a company that started as an amalgamated club on campus 16 years ago. Today has its presence in Kumasi, Accra, Takoradi, and United Kingdom. And what we basically do is that we provide advice on overseas education. If you want to study in any part of the world, Fastolins can support you. Being in Australia, Canada, UK, New Zealand, Ireland, USA, or any part of the world, We do not just place our student. What we do is to first get to know who you are, looking at your profile, your age, your qualification, work experience, your English language ability, your finances. And based on this, what we do as a company is that we then match you to a country or a school that will suit your profile. If you're eligible for scholarship and other funding opportunities too, we can do this. If you're an international student looking forward to study in any country, please contact Astor Links International. We also provide advice on skill migration. Are you a teacher? Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. I hope you are keeping well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on which part of the world you find yourself. Today, my name is Richard Obiansumi, founder and CEO of Astor Links International, a company that was established some 20 years ago. And we've been helping international students to study around the world. My story is that coming from a poor home, international education has changed the status quo in my family. And I believe that it can do the same thing for you. And that is the reason why we have come here to share our experience with somebody so that it can help you to make a decision and move on. Well, so today we are focusing on a country that people are not really much familiar, but one of the greatest countries to study, live, and work is New Zealand, Australia. Australia is not for just everyone. It's meant for unique people. Now listen to me, I've got some preamble. Australia is not for everyone. Australia is not for everyone. Australia is for someone who is really determined quality quality student, fantastic profile, and not for everyone. So recently, the Australian government has come out with a new direction. But if your intention is to go and do diploma, degree, or master's by coursework, please pay attention. If your intention is to study diploma, degree, and master's by coursework, by the time you graduate, you should be less than 35 years. This is what will enable you get their post-study work permit. If your intention is to stay in Australia after your studies, then you should be below 35 years if your intention is to go and do bachelor's degree or master's degree by coursework. If you're going to do master's by research or PhD, you can study in Australia up to 50 years. You should graduate before you are 50 years so that you will be eligible for their post-study work permit. So meaning that if you are 35 years, by the time you finish your degree, you will not be eligible for Australia post-study work permit. So I want to make this known to everyone here. If you are 35 years plus 1 day, by the time you finish your master's by coursework, you will not be eligible for their post-study work permit. If you are 35 plus, you need to take Masters by Research or PhD to be eligible for their post-study permit. What advice then do I have for couple who maybe one of them may be more than 35 years? So if you're a couple and one of you is more than 35, the one who is younger can always go for the Masters by coursework so that he or she can apply for a dependent or subsequent visa for the other. That's it. So that is the great country called Australia. It is not for everyone. You must be very unique to be eligible. Going to study in Australia, you must prepare in advance, gather yourself, and you're going to be transparent in the whole process to be able to go through the process. My first student went to Australia in 2012, and I'm happy to tell you that I've got some of these students are already Australian citizens. Facts about Australia. Australia is safe as compared to the USA, Canada, and UK. People want to go to the UK. I studied in the UK, but I can tell you in terms of World Peace Index, in terms of safety, cleanliness of environment, Australia stands tall compared to these other countries. So that is a plus for anybody who want to go to Australia. The people are very welcoming as they are very well exposed. So that is another important thing. Official language is English. I have been saying to people that if you are going to study in any country, one of the beautiful things you must always look out for is the language of communication or instruction in the country. Look, if you were born and raised in Ghana and English has been your official language, and that is the only language that you speak, well, you can go to a country like Germany, you can go to France, you can go to Italy, Belgium, Sweden, Switzerland, and many more. But I can tell you that people who go to English-speaking countries, US, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Republic of Ireland, it is easier for them to be able to achieve their career and educational goals far better than if you have gone to Germany because of language. We have had a lot of Ghanaians and Nigerians who have become professionals in Australia because of the language. Ghanaians are doctors, engineers, pilots, work in banks. Through my work, I've had a Ghanaian working in Australia National Bank, a Ghanaian working with NIB Insurance. Ghanaians are chartered accountants, Ghanaians are nurses, social workers, and all sorts of professions. It's simply because you can speak the language. If you go to Germany now and you do your degree there, your master's degree, that were probably taught in English, but I'm afraid you cannot speak their language. It is very difficult for you to integrate. And so integration is very, very important. So if you're going to study in a country where you want your professional skills to be relevant, you must consider where you can easily flow, communicate, and easily interact. Australian currency is Australian dollar. Today, it's about 8 cedis per one. Why do you should study Australia? Why should you consider Australia? World-class education with great emphasis on research and hands-on. So if you look at Wi-Fi, it's Australia innovation. Black box devices used in aircraft is an Australian innovation. Ultrasonic devices used in medicine is Australian innovation, and many more. So it tells you that if you study in Australian universities, Their focus is on research and they empower you to get hands-on. Small class sizes and effective engagement. As international student, more lecturers will be your lecturers will be able to have quality time to engage you. You are allowed to work 48 hours per fortnight when you're on holidays, and full time. When you are studying on school session, you are allowed to work 48 hours per fortnight. That is 24 hours per week. And then on holidays, you can work full time. Opportunity to have your spouse and kids below 18 years to join you. So those of you who are married, whilst Ireland has closed post-study dependent visa, Canada has closed it to some students, USA, even if you get your dependent to join you in US, your dependent on F2 visa will not be able to work for the first 1 year. Australia currently is the only country where your spouse can join you and work full-time to support you, irrespective of the level of course you're going to study. So even if you're going to study certificate course, diploma, whatever, your spouse can join you and work full-time to support you, and your kids can also join you and study. Especially if you can find admission in a public funded school for them. 2 to 4 year post-study work visa. So when you finish your studies in Australia, genuinely, depending on where you studied, depending on what you studied, you are given 2 to 4 year post-study work permit, a minimum of 2 years. And one of the beautiful things is that Australia has a fantastic pathway for permanent resident if you intend to stay in there. Best time to study in Australia. We've closed July intake. We are now processing for those who may go in February 2027. So if your intention is to go to Australia, you can focus on February 2027. However, some schools have in-between intake. Some schools have in-between intake. How do you get admission? You must have, if you're going for postgraduate program, you must have a minimum of second class, lower. You need your degree certificate and transcript. You may need your WASSCE, SSC, your CV, valid pass, or statement of purpose, which we will help you. And then you need proof of English. The proof of English could be in the form of IELTS, TOEFL, PTE, etc. So listen, anybody who wishes to go and study in Australia, it is a requirement by Australian Immigration, not this university. Australian Immigration requires that anyone coming to their country to study need to prove that they can speak English, they can write English, they can read, and they have strong listening skills. It is a government of Australia policy for Ghanaians, and I cannot change it. Your English proficiency from school or whatever cannot, unless you write TOEFL, PTE, or IELTS. Astrolinks offer these services, and I'm happy to tell you that if you are a client, we can offer this for you. We can tailor it for you depending on your schedule and wherever you find yourself. Courses to study in Australia. One of the beautiful things I want people to know is that you cannot choose to study any course. You cannot choose to study any course. You need to be intentional. You need to know what course you are going to study, because each course you choose may have a cascading effect on your future. So always choose a course that will help you to find yourself sustained in the country. So if you are a background, which art program will give you the future? Which business program? Which engineering program? Which health program? Sciences, education. You need to have understanding about which program you should choose. Other than that, you will find yourself in trouble. So you don't just apply to any school because you have money. Speak to a consultant, speak to an advisor, let them show you the way to do it. And we at Astolins can show you what to do. Some few partner schools we have in Australia is what I've said. We are privileged to have worked with fantastic, great institutions in Australia. Cost of studying in Australia, we have something called anticipated or estimated cost of studies in Australia. So first year living expenses, average tuition fees, travel expenses to show. All these are funds you have to show in your bank account or your sponsor's bank account that you have the money to pay for your tuition fees, your living expenses, and your travel costs, so that you will not be a burden to the Australian government. It does not necessarily mean that you are going to spend money, but this is what the government anticipates for prospective international students who wishes to come to Australia to study their degree, their master's, their PhD, or whatever one may choose to study. This Australian dollars ought to be shown in your account or your sponsor's account, or if you have scholarship, or if you have a fixed deposit, treasure bill, whatever. If somebody is the one giving you the statement or whatever, yes, you need to show this, that the sponsor have this amount of money in their account and that they will be able to pay this for you. The beauty about Australia is that when you get admission, you go through a process called GSR, which is Genuine Student Requirement. At that point, we will look, it's like you have received conditional offer. So we need to provide additional document to Australian universities to know that you have what it takes to be able to come to Australia without being a burden to the state government. Who can sponsor you are your biological parent or spouse. Your biological parent or spouse, siblings. If you have siblings and you have evidence to show that they are your siblings, grandparents, if you have evidence to show, clear-cut evidence, step-parents, aunties, and uncles whom you can prove relationship. So if you are a young person, your uncle can sponsor you, but we don't want an uncle where you are finding a difficulty to provide proof of relationship, because your uncle birth certificate must have your mother's, mother, and father's details. So if you choose to do that, then there's a clear cut, and the document should not have been recently produced. How to prove source of income through bank statement, whatever. I have some few pitfalls to avoid what makes people get visa refused. If you are doing fraudulent documents, if you use fake certificate, Australian immigration are smart now. If you use fake bank statement, fake employment letter, they can call the company. If you use somebody's document without the person's knowledge, they can call the person and you'll be disgraced and you'll be arrested. So please avoid providing a fake document. Speak to a consultant, whatever your situation is. We are here to support you, but don't try to do anything fake. If you do fake, you'll be refused, you'll be banned, and you don't know what the future holds for you. So always prepare yourself very well to ensure that you do not provide fraudulent. Avoid using third-party bank statement. Some people, you don't even know the person. Somebody print their bank statement for you, start using it. You don't know what the person does. You don't know whether the person has even been to Australia before. You just use somebody's bank statement. If you are caught, your visa will be refused and you will be banned. Avoid large unexplained cash deposit before visa application. Some people, proud to the application for visa, they go and borrow money and deposit. They have seen all this, so avoid. In case you may have one or two, you can explain the source. Apply for a visa at least 12 weeks before your course start date. So now, if you are serious for January, February intake, latest by October ending, we should have applied for a visa for anybody who want to go for February 2026 intake. And like I said, Australia is now the #1 study destination because the immigration policies, if you go through it, is really, really fantastic. There are some few scholarships in Australia. You can tap into it, take a screenshot, Google it. #1 is the Australian Award Scholarship, which is given to a lot of universities. 2 of our students can have gotten this in the past. Australia Regional Scholarship. Some schools and communities give some scholarship. Vice Chancellor Scholarship, African Student Scholarship, Merit Scholarship by institutions. And if you're in Ghana, you can also contact GETFund, Ghana Education Service Trust Fund, Scholarship Secretariat, GNPC, and others to come in to also support you if you need a scholarship. Now, giving you a background information, I want to talk to you about what we do. Over a decade experience in recruiting students to Australia. I'm doing this because I have over 10 years experience of recruiting students to Australia. And by the grace of God, almost every year, I have some students who travel to Australia. We have strong understanding of Australia admission and visa application process. Just follow my advice, shift forwardly, and I'll take you to Australia, irrespective of your finance and your economic background. I am not boasting, but I can tell you on authority that by the grace of God, Astrolinks is a company with integrity. We are a company with integrity. We are honest and we work with professionalism. So my friend, if you choose to work with Astrolinks, that we should process your application to you to go to Australia or any other country, I am telling you, you've made the right decision. We have a wide network of partner institutions. We have universities, we have colleges, we have students all over the world by the grace of God, strong alumni presence across major cities. So wherever you go in Australia, if you go to Perth, I have Miss Edna Adair, a registered nurse. If you go to Melbourne, I have Felix. If you go to Sydney, I have Elvis. If you I have so many of them. If you go to Adelaide, I have also for Augustine. Is it Augustine? You are there. I saw you online. If you go to Brisbane, I have Keynes, Geelong. Yesterday, my sister Lillian, you spoke to me, you are in Geelong in Victoria. So every part of Australia, by the grace of God, we've got our students there and we are always in touch. Competitive service fee and fast processing. Don't go and give your money to a connection man. You are an educated person. Don't go withdraw money from your bank account, give it to a connection man, 50,000, take me to America. No. Use education is the best means. Don't pay money for visitor's visa. A visitor's visa will not allow you to work. And our service fee is very, very competitive. Despite all the ideas we have, the skills we have, the insight that we have, our service fee is very, very down to earth. And today I'm running a promotion. My service fee, I've reduced it to 2,000 cedis. To help you to get admission, process your visa to go to Australia. Don't go and pay your money to connection man. I am charging 2,000 cedis. And that 2,000, you are paying 300 Ghana cedis now to book a slot to speak to me only. You speak to the CEO of Astrolinks only. You pay 300 cedis to my mobile number. Please pick the number there before others come and speak. Please save the number. You want to study in Australia, you want to know the requirement, how we can support you, visa, admission, anything, scholarship, funding, whatever. You need information from me as a chief consultant at Astrolinks. I can have time for you. The first 10 people, I'll speak to you tomorrow before 12 o'clock. And I need only 20 people who want to go to Australia 2027. You want to go to Australia 2027. Whatever your challenge is, don't worry about it. Just book appointment to meet me. Once you have money to pay your school fees, and your school fees could be paid in installments, just book appointment. We have tuition fees ranging between 10,000 to 30,000. So I will let you know which one will fit you. If you go to the traditional public universities, that is where it is expensive. But if you were to go to an accredited private institution, the fee may be cheaper. I will show you all the secret, everything you need to do. Sit you down and we'll go through the journey. If you're interested, you want to talk to me. After you talk to me, whether you are ready or not, we end the conversation there. So if you talk to me and you want to continue the process, then you pay my 1,700 cedis. But the 300 cedis is for appointment only. Then you have 20 minutes, please, not 30 minutes, 20 minutes to talk to me one-on-one. All those in Accra, I can meet you tomorrow in Accra. If you're in Kumasi, I will do online for you, or unless Monday. But if you are in Accra, I can talk to you tomorrow one-on-one in my Accra office. If you are in Accra tomorrow evening, I can have time to speak to you. We can have coffee and then have it together. If you're in Kumasi, we can do it online. Or Monday, I'll be in Kumasi and then we can do it together. So you can book your appointment. The number is 055-886-3417 and the company name is Astolinks International. Please, if you don't have this name, don't pay it. Astolinks International. That is our Momo account number and we are ready to support you. Just book an appointment, 300 cedis, have the opportunity to speak to me. And when I meet you, this is what I'm going to do. Please have a look at this. When I meet you, I will look at your academic profile. I will look at your academic profile. When did you complete? What program did you do in the university? What course did you pursue? When did you pursue the course, the class you got? I'll check all these things and match you to the right school. The right school you can pay the fees. The right school you can get the right course. I'll match you there. So I always check people's academic profile to make a decision. I'll look at your financial capacity. Can you afford to pay the fees? You see, you don't have to go to a school you can't pay the fees. It doesn't make sense. I don't have to let you even start to go to us if you cannot pay the fees. There are some people, they will ask you, you pay some amount of money, but then you realize that eventually what will happen, you cannot afford. Meanwhile, you've already invested. This is the reason I need to book the appointment. So I check your financial capacity. I will look at your immigration history. Have you applied for a visa before? Have you been refused a visa or not? When you applied the visa, did you get refused? Did you get the visa? Did you travel? Were you refused entry? Were you deported? What happened? Has somebody done even application for you in the past? We check your immigration history. Then we look at your employment. There are some of you have the money to pay for your school fees. But when you are going to apply for the visa, you have weak employment circumstances. Let's say after your degree, since 2022, you are at home, you are not working, but you want to study abroad. The visa officer may not give you. So we need to build your employment profile well by making sure that you have a company to hire you, pay you a salary so you can show proof of employment, proof of salary, proof of other economic circumstances. Other than that, even if you have everything, but you have weak economic employment circumstances, they will refuse you the visa. So these and many more are the reasons why I do the diagnosis to ascertain who my client is, their profile, and I share with them the best thing I can do for them to make sure that their dream come to pass. So if you are with me, you want to go to Australia in 2027, I'll do diagnosis for you. I'll verify your document. School and visa application is on us. We will do the school and visa application process. Pre-departure orientation, all of them will do it. So by the time you are leaving Astolinks, you are living with a vigor, a new mentality, because we understand. And then we also connect you to Astolinks students in most of the universities. We have recruited students too. So we will not leave you alone. You get to Sydney or Melbourne, and there's a team member there willing to support you to make sure you find a place to stay and make sure that you take your shower, and the next day probably you'll be going to the school. So please, my dear friends, folks, if you are here this wonderful afternoon and you want to know more about studying in Australia, the ball is in your court now. I've given you the opportunity to make a decision. Remember, study abroad cannot be overlooked. Almost every Ghanaian home has produced a study abroad star. Yes. Had it not been study abroad, I wouldn't be here today. So I want to encourage you guys that if you are looking for a place to study, Australia is one of the fantastic study destinations. Okay? You can choose to go to Australia. If you are married, you are looking for a place to go, and you have a great future for you and your wife and your children, fantastic. So I'm going to end here. I have 15 more minutes. I'll give 5 minutes to some of my panel. Some of them are students in Australia, currently studying in Australia, and they will share their experience with you. And they will talk to you about who they are, why you think they think you should come to Australia. So I have with me the first person to talk is Bernard Owusu. Bernard, I hope you are well. So please, you can make your payment into my account. The name is Astolins International. We'll be happy to engage you. Hello, Bernard. You can unmute yourself and speak to me. And we also have Gabriel. Is it Gabriel? Is it Gabriel Ajimai?
Richie,
Hello,
it's
good morning.
Okay, fantastic. So Gabriel, okay, they're all from different institutions, so they will speak to you, and I believe that. Let me start from you, Bernard. Good morning, Bernard.
Good morning, madam.
What time is it? My name is Richard. I am a man. Oh, I'm a strong man.
Hey, sorry, I think it's 10:16 p.m. over here.
It is 10:16 p.m. In which city in Australia are you?
I'm in Hobart, Tasmania.
Oh, he's in Hobart, Tasmania. I was in Tasmania. I've been to Tasmania 2021, 22, 23. Fantastic, great.
Yeah.
From there, you are going to see the Antarctica. So, Bernard,
yes.
Why do you think, what has been your experience going to study in Australia, and why do you think people should come to Australia? You have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You are talking to over 80 people here, so talk to them.
Okay, I'm in the University of Tasmania. It's in Hobart. It's a good place, good environment. They have a lot of facilities, and they have opportunities here. They have labs, and actually the requirements for you to complete the degrees are quite very easy. It's not stressful. I think they give you about assessment tasks to complete once a week, which amounts to your unit course per semester, and also offer workshops that help you build your confidence and build your resume. They help you build your LinkedIn profile. They help you find industry secrets like tricks and techniques to help you to get into the industry. They organize seminars with different companies, like reputable companies in their workforce, and you socialize and network with industry employees. Like, this is really very important. You should network with these people, because you don't know, they can help you get links into the industry. It's not always your degree that will help you, but who you know can also help you. Over here too, there are lots of workshops, practical approaches. It's not always theory. Mostly it's practical. They teach you like how to do things with your hand. It's not always from your mind, but with your hand. How to apply theory into practical sense, how to fix machines and do a lot of things. Over here to the community is also very welcoming. They organize social activities, lunches, dinners, which can also help you network with the students. And so, like, you get to have a lot of fun. And the environment over here too is very calming. It's not that rigid, and it's safe to learn and study here. So I would advise people to come here. It's very quiet and serene environment. People should choose Tasmania. People should choose Hobart. People should choose University of Tasmania. It's a good place to study. Okay.
Thank you. So, in terms of finding part-time job, how is it? How is it treating you as an international student in Hobart?
Oh, it's actually very easy. You just need to go. There's a website that the school offers you. You go there and you put in your resume, what you can do, your skills, you apply, and in about less than a minute, there'll be a lot of jobs available, part-time jobs. They are flexible. You can decide the hours and the days you want to work. And yeah, the pay rate is also very very good. You could get from $20 to $30 per hour. And you could advise that in a day you could work about for like 3 hours to 4 hours a day, so that you don't exceed your 48 hours per fortnight limit. And with these jobs, it's mostly retail, hospitality, or restaurant jobs that are available. Or sometimes I can say maybe practical works like handy works, like maybe working in the supermarket, or maybe trading jobs. So like, yes, part-time jobs are readily available, and they are not much over here. They are not really much young people here. People here are mostly old, so they have a small workforce. So they are in need of a lot of employees. They need workers. People want to work. So the job market is very good over here for both part-time and full-time job.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you very much, Toby. Outstanding. Wait for us. I'll come back to you.
Okay.
For your final word. Mr. Gabriel. Gabriel is a student, postgraduate student, currently studying at the University of New England in Armidale, New South Wales. So, Gabriel, you can practically, people are watching, some of them, you are married, you have had the privilege of having your wife, Rebecca, with you today. What advice do you practically for people who they are in Ghana, maybe they want the change of environment, they want a better future for themselves, and what advice do you have for people who may want to come to Australia to study and they are not sure?
All right, Richie, thank you very much for the opportunity. Good afternoon to everyone. Like Richie said, me personally, initially when I decided to travel, my intention was to travel to the USA, which we all know. But upon getting to Australia, I've come to realize that Australia is the far and the best country you have to travel to. Because in Australia, there's a lot of opportunity for everyone, irrespective of your background. So my experience in Australia make me know that Australia has good salary rates, because as Bernard was saying, even in Tasmania, I think their rate is even below. In New South Wales, you can get more than 35 to 40, even up to 70, especially when you are working the weekend. You can get more than $70 per an hour. So they got a very good rate when it comes to work. Moreover, when it comes to education or the studies, their studies is very also flexible, as Bernard said. Because when I got here, I came here as a Master of Data Science. But after a trimester, I realized that I cannot pursue that course because it is out of my career. So I decided to change the course, and it was very easy. No stress. I just applied and they changed it for me easily. So here, when you are studying, you get a lot of support from the school and then from the colleagues also around. So there's a lot of ways you can, get support. However, getting a job also is very easy. When I got here, there was no one, but I was able to pay my fees without any challenge because I was able to get so many jobs. Even last financial year in Australia, their financial year is from July to June. Just last year, from 2025 to 2026, I worked with 10 companies. I was even surprised when I saw it from the tax office that I work with 10 companies. That tells me that there's a lot of companies looking for people to work with. So having the opportunity to come to Australia is a good step for everyone if you make up your mind that you come to Australia. And one other thing is that you can also come to Australia and even drive with a Ghanaian license. So far as you know how to drive, it is easy. Even the first day that you step your foot into this country, you can use Ghanaian license to drive. That will make life easy for you, because here most of the companies will require you to have your own car, or yes, and even you can start with your own car to do deliveries if you don't have job. So you can see the kind of opportunities you will get when you get to Australia without even working experience and other stuff. So personally, I have come to realize that Australia is one of the best countries. It's very peaceful. Yesterday I went to work. I came back home around 2:30 a.m. and I encountered no challenge. There was no attack. You won't see anyone, driving bad or any other thing. So Australia is one of the peaceful countries. When you travel to, you get your peace of mind and you get whatever you want to achieve in life. And my last point is that they also get a very good weather. I don't know who actually came to Australia first and circulating to Ghanaians that Australia is very cold. Australia is not cold. They have one of the good weather, especially I can also say that Australia is a bit even hotter than Ghana, which it is good for us as blacks. So Australia is not cold, it's very good. They have calm weather and they have excellent economic and environment. And I recommend Australia to everyone. So Richie, I'll end here, and I think if any other thing, I can come in again. Thank you.
Okay, give it this one. I'll say it in cheese. Say, Obi, ebe to make train school fees half. Now a bar, no person about ko ye adwuma na ko di train school fees aka. Sanko for ne be ne den.
Okay.
Can it you right?
Okay. Obedra. Now what train school fees half? Opposite your half. One thing is say Australia, I had no almost school no more trimester. So your trimester 1, trimester 2, trimester 3 no. Optional. Opesa we and opa we. A hono 5 to 6 months break. Into a hono ubetima yajuma unlimited. 5 months unlimited. Into say wo adwuma na say uni adwuma kana ubetima pay adwuma within that time. That actually helped me last year. I'm a raise me funds and me fees for first trimester and second trimester. Yeah, me woman. And back about you even half of your fees are easy because of that break in the chair. And I rate in so ye the yan is over to tone your may won't spend it much because if you know say you any see when you saw after school no easy so be make you sick and simple. Will make you sick and simple.
What about those who have spouse? Support to so be science experience to saying. So be what you're not or bow non camera and now on moment so on in first one I want to say what is the benefit so bit or better school Australia?
Good, a very good point, Pa. Personally, I would say I'm more than one no family because so family no account one, especially opa bit me jankra no Ghana. Now no wife from Kwaba and now no ukunu Kwaba. Moba so bani ni go school na oba no be man bit me adwuma unlimited e dey support it. Se be man adwuma oba ni sika no bit me cater for if expenses near there even if fees ni kwa no oba na yin bit me tua. Be bo manya musika no 10. Ekoya won kwa na na akoye difficult because who raise sika for fees no and now who say tua rent ni other expenses e ma wo hu e chiro kakra. But for family and also wife and now who can and be move faster. It is only Africans and most year by banning ones, but Asia for any day will be about buying or boba on any partner. obi ebo ne partner because enema is simple ma wo because the partner need to be adwuma unlimited na student who adwuma 48 hours. You can imagine so obi adwuma who adwuma 48 and got me raise more than 30,000 within 6 months. Now the way adwuma unlimited, how much no be raise? You can see the kind of flexibility, sir. A womb.
Fantastic. Brilliant. So this is a secret. And so what we had asked, thank you very much, Gabriel. I may come back to you before I end. I just borrowed additional 10 minutes to finish it. So if you are listening to me and you are a young professional, you are a graduate, even if you are not married, look for a wife. We need you to pay. Like Gabriel kind, okay, you free China, free India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or kwa no de ne ho kani akọ. Ndi say wo ye adwuma, wo ye student now ye part time or partner ne betima ye adwuma full time support o. Ndi within 1 year no matua school fees ni nyina awie. Ndi say of course ne 2 years the immigration person we say we say unya o first semester fee no say utimitua. Na ne aka no pay bank statement na ye bibia kama. O first semester school fees na wo hia. Utimitua wi a o kono na wo do ho kani na akọ o partner na ye akọ. Ndi wo partner ni could draw or ye adwuma full time. Na wo ye part time nti part time no within 1 semester nso na wo partner no watima ye adwuma me watua that school fees na aka for first year no half fee na wat ne nsatimi aka na wonso fansa wo ye adwuma de atua dan ka enti muntwa 1 full year nwere na wo second year fee no so wo partner na timi woni afa de woni matima ye enti munko school no nwi ankasa no na mwenye sika kura nya profit we bire wo ho. This is a secret. And if you are a young professional, say we are teacher ni, we are nurse, we are local government, private, we pay 3,000 for 5,000 or Ghana. We share our future, but you know partner net to sana mona. Now we kunu we yere kwana say we beloved obi a wujini dia mu ye bomwa mu besa mo wa mu betimi akeka na saa no ma wanya nam say we betimi book appointment na ne me abehia e mo obi nji usika ni ye wo ida sem do be ko university master's degree no yo mu obe ni university anasa obe no college obi wo wuntimi nko university no kisi ye do ko private institution nti se ukoye social worker ebetimi nya social worker na nka abetu university 30,000 no ewo college na ma 20,000 next Friday atia ma nti opportunity no ho ade ba kwa nse Australia de obetro IELTS nti o ma uti o kan Gabriel Bernard obi atro IELTS untimi ntro IELTS dia won qualify unti yentimi nyama ada so betro IELTS obetro PT and now betro TOEFL. Once you are ready to go through this ye beboa obetimi no yiri akọ nti ye planning ukwa na we na join you na ukuru na join you after 1 year na se normal to 2 year mamwa na mo be fa mo manso na ado mana ka ho ade ba ko ye san ye ehia power stolen se ye san ye se course a ukwa e beboa ba wo wie e beboa mo anya adwuma nya nkrata enye course bia ne se obetima kwa akoye nti uchusu course ya mi ye de mi wie a e beboa me ama manya adwuma ye okuro num ana se metim de gina so apply for permanent resident. Inti se ube huru course a wokoye u age bi one ma course no wi a ye ma on kratant na se na me kan no if you about 35 years ube hu ya no ye ma koye masters by research e bi kura wadi 33 years 34 32 ye hwe course na koye na wadi 32 a ubetima ye course na wi before 35 years e be ama nyesa e ka se me ma koye masters by research your research consultant no ma boa mo atro a good research proposal na ya ye na e de no na ma okọ. And I suppose we PhD. Now we'll be aware fancy anybody who is below 32 years, we can help you to go to HND. How I bet you more top up for 18 months for now say 2 years. Now they have degree and now be 3 years and your masters with your HND. Now from then we can a permit. We could a diploma in nursery or diploma in education. How a pathway bet you be funding in our so e be go through now. Say be on my obu on so ubi bia okay, but then who could a weak ties? Ubu am no ye refuse visa. Wa try Canada ni amfama, wa try UK amfama, obe so call Australia. I see who na nya diagnose hwene na hu say Australia na ekoya ma no ye nsan ko refuse. Ana mumubu wonom so a problem cry wo no say who is to school fees no. But it be a bank statement. Crano and one some so benya evidence so betime to and also one some odin. You bet your kwan abefa so betima kwaji be a loan. You betima cho betima kwaji loan. Now what the yes I no mani nyina akwanya wo ho. So anopay every depending on where you are. If you are interested and you want to get information further, you can book appointment with me and I'll be happy to meet you one-on-one, especially if you're in Accra, Greater Accra region and around. You can meet me tomorrow from 9 a.m. in Asto Links office in Accra, East Legon, and I'll be able to share all the information with you. I'll give you 20 minutes. I want to share me in person, so you can book an appointment on me. I can talk to you on phone, WhatsApp call, or I can talk to you through Zoom or Teams. You just have to book your appointment with me. We have over 70 people here. I cannot meet everybody and talk to them for free. That is why those who are really serious and committed, you have to book an appointment for me to talk to you. You pay 300 Ghana cedis. Send it to a MUMA number. It is Asto Links. Uriah, use your telephone number as reference so we can call you and schedule the appointment. So if you're a couple, if you, whatever your situation is, if you want to go to Australia 2027, we have closed for 2026, except few people we will do for you. So if you want to go to Australia 2027, we will help you to go through the process, do the application for admission, visa process, everything. We will help you. And one of the beautiful things about IELTS, so Kranny says, it's only the computer base. About into IELTS and when you have the right band, you can register just the one the one you didn't perform. You can register that one alone, prepare for it and write. So there has been a massive transformation in the whole market, and I think this is the right time for people to really change their life through international education. So if you are listening to me this morning, wherever you are, and you want to go to Australia, I am appealing to you that we at Asto Links will help you to go through the process. And to be the greatest of respect, we will not collect your money and just, we won't let you waste your money. You will not waste your money. You will not waste your money. So if you are ready, we will help you. We'll be honest and transparent. Go to genuine process if you are sika bako kra. You bet you be say we be unqualified, you don't qualify. So that is it. I have a few questions and I want to answer those questions here. If you are with me, please, and you have some questions to ask, you can use the chat. You can send me a message and I'll read your questions. Somebody, Belnya Rosiero, somebody has raised your hand. Okay, I do want to talk. We could use how much does the entire process cost? Asto Links service fee is 2,000 cedis. 2,000 cedis. That is Tago. Tago is 2,000. We are running a promotion. After the promotion, we will charge about 10,000 cedis. So we run a promotion, 2,000. We only pay 3,300 cedis, I beg your pardon, to speak to me. Once we agree that your profile is okay, let's continue. Then you pay the 1,700. Apart from you don't have to pay any money. Everything we will process it for because we are consultant to the schools. The age limit, the age limit is up to 50 years. But if you're above 35 years, you have to do masters by research. If you're below 32 years, you can do masters by coursework or bachelor's degree. Please, if after consultation and you realize the financial capacity is not up for Australia, will you switch the person to a different country? Yes. If we engage you and we realize that your financial capacity is not good, we can switch you to another destination and still deduct the money from it. How much is the processing fee? Asto Links processing fee is 2,000 Ghana cedis. If you book appointment, if you pay the appointment, that means the whole service fee will be 2,000 Ghana cedis. 2,000 Ghana cedis. You don't have to pay any money. We'll do the application, admission, and visa process for you. That is, Patricia asked me this question. Are there master's program for automotive engineering? Yes, George, there's a master's program for that. Please, can you help with student loan? We can help depending on the circumstances, but you need to book an appointment and I'll explain to you. Please, for me, I have first class in business administration, but my biggest challenge is the fees. I don't even know if I can have the opportunity because I have received admission on several occasions. Abel Tete, let's see if you can apply for the Australia Award Scholarship. The Australia Award Scholarship. That one, if you get it, it's free. But I want you to know, if you get the Australia Award Scholarship, when you finish the course, you can't stay in Australia. You will have to leave the country if you get Australia Award Scholarship. So you have to know that. I don't work. My dad is affording me, but don't have bank statement. Don't worry. Enoch will say, book appointment. This is something we can support you through a loan company can help you. That's not a problem. Does the research require IELTS? You every course, or depending on the school and other factors, you require English proficiency. Please, can you assist someone who has already gotten admission with GA or scholarship? Yeah, you book an appointment and let's take it. I depend on your second. Okay, please. I will book the appointment. Thank you, Abel. I hold HND diploma in purchasing and supply, and I want to pursue supply chain management. So, Samuel, I can let you go. I can get a cost transfer for you or a course credit for you. So you may have to do a master's degree, which in all will take you 3 years, or you do the degree for 2 years. That is depending on what you want. I have a second class upper in ICT. Do I stand a chance? You can have the opportunity. So depending on your age and other factors, that's why I said there are so many people with fantastic profile, but unless I meet you one-on-one, I will not be able to know everything. During my engagement with you, I'll be able to ascertain. I'll be able to ascertain. Please, I'll book the appointment, but I want to meet you face to face. You want to book the appointment, and then you can meet me face to face. If you're in Accra, I can meet you tomorrow 9:30 a.m. Ben. So once we receive your money, the team will schedule a meeting with you in my Accra office, East Legon. If you can come there, we'll meet you. Fantastic. Tipolo, yes. And yes, Accra office tomorrow 9. I'll be there from 9, so I can let you know the time you're supposed to meet me, so you don't waste your time. Please, can you pair with someone who aren't your spouse, so you guys can go together? It is up to you. I'm not the one to decide for you. Thank you. Okay, any other question? If you have any question, so if you and somebody come and the person is your de facto relationship, if you have a de facto partner, it is up to you. Okay, where is your office in Kumasi? Kumasi, we are in Asokwa, opposite the ARC building on the Kumasi Southern Bypass. From Ahunju roundabout, if you are going to Amunaga Junction, before you climbed overhead, Astor Lanes is on the second floor of the Just Height building. Very beautiful office. Come and see us. Please, I booked an appointment earlier, but postponing due to some circumstances. Can I be considered now? Also, if I can get a PhD in transport planning, you need to book the appointment again, Tony. Thank you. What is the band score? Depend on the course. If you are going to do nursing, teaching, and some medicine, pharmacy, we require high level of IELTS. But average, you need 6.0 in each band. I hold a diploma in social work, and I'm 36 now. What program will fit me? If you have a diploma if you're 36 years, that means we may have to let you go for graduate certificate for 1 year, Patricia. And then after that, you do your master's by research to be eligible for post-study work permit. Yeah. And if you're 36 also, and you can do the graduate certificate, what happens is that if you write the IELTS and you meet the social work entry requirement, you can register as a social work straight away. Thank you. There's a process to go through if you are an engineer, a teacher, pharmacist, where you can write the IELTS. Once you pass the English proficiency, you can go through a process and it will help you. Please, Bob, do you have a branch in Kumasi? Astor Lanes is in Kumasi. That is where we started the company from. We have 40 workers here. Please, Google Astor Lanes International and Asqua. Come around. We'll be happy to engage you. 30 Richmond. I am 47 years old. If I don't qualify for education, can you get me a church to pastor? UK, what church are you? What church do you belong to? You don't need to book an appointment with me because you are a pastor. Please find time to come and meet me in my office. Monday, Tuesday, I'll be back in Kumasi and we talk. Yeah? Yeah. Also, if you are 47, you're already on the borderline. By the time you finish your PhD, you may be 50 years, you will not be eligible. Now, don't waste your time. I'm a registered public health nurse with a fair degree. I'm trying to do my MPhil, which university offers masters in public health research. There are so many universities. So depending on your research area and availability of funding and other areas, we will look into it. So book the appointment and the team will look into this for you. Please, I was asking about working visa. Honestly, if you meet certain criteria, you can get a working visa. Well, we have what we call the Australia Independent Visa. Independent visa. There's a process to go through that. If you want, you can book an appointment and I'll share that with you. I'm 32, hold BSc marketing and a few professional course certificate, hope management, but now saving money. I may be ready in 4 years' time. But then, Solomon, you may be 36, you have to go for master's by research. I'm 40 years to second class over in BEd psychology, which education program? You have to go for master's by research in education. My dear Daniel Ejekum, thank you. Any question, you can bring your questions here and then we take it from there. Please let us know if you have booked your appointment. Solomon Boache, please. You have booked, but you didn't attach your telephone number. We will not be able to call you. So please attach your telephone number so we can call you. Betata, you need to book now to have the opportunity to meet me tomorrow. I need to have the data. I'll say, okay, any question? I have 5 minutes to end the session. I'm 32 midwife. Can you help me with scholarship fully funded? You can, my dear Perinam, you can apply for the Australia Award Scholarship and look at sustainable health, maternal health, these areas. Yes, you can get funding to do a research in this area, master's by coursework. But like I said, if you get full scholarship, when you finish the course, you can't stay in Australia. You have to leave the country. So that is something you should know. I'm 32. I'm 46 with master's in certificate, wanting to pursue PhD. Will it be possible? There's a little bit of borderline. If you're 46, that means you're heading to 47. Maofimo. So by the time you will finish, I'm sure you may. So if you want to do a PhD and come back to Ghana, fine. But to stay in Australia, I'm afraid you may not be eligible. I'm sorry, say. I'm really sorry about it. Help your daughter or your son one day. They may be beneficial. I have a bachelor's degree in agriculture, but haven't written any English exam yet. Do I qualify? Do I have to write an exam? If you have a degree, you can go to University of New England, a top agriculture university in Australia. And agriculture is one of the skilled in course, high in demand in Australia. You need to write an IELTS and you'll be eligible, my friend. Patricia said, can I call you after here? If you are booking an appointment, why not? I have a loan with a bank. I don't want to default. How can I work this to pay my monthly loan with the bank? And can this hold me back? Some of these questions are specific. I cannot answer these questions here. You need to book an appointment and we discuss it. Fantastic. Apart from academic, do have working opportunities available? You can apply for Australia working skilled independent visa. But if I tell you I have a working visa, I'm a liar. Anybody tell you that they will help you to get Australia work visa from Ghana, you need to be very, very careful because Australia is very strict when it comes to issuing permits and the rest once you are outside the country. So be very, very careful that nobody takes advantage of you. I'm currently working as an administrator. Can I switch from educational program to another? Yes, you can, depending on your circumstances at the moment. All your questions, you can bring your questions to me. I'm happy to answer a few of your questions. I've got 3 minutes more. Solomon Boache, please, can you attach your telephone number to the number so that we can call you back? Thank you. How long does it take to write the IELTS? Is based on how quality your English is. I have someone who did it just for 2 days. Some do 2 weeks, 1 week. Some people can even take more than a month, depending on how good you are. I have a BSc Construction Technology with Education. Can I do masters at Australia? Caleb, yes, sir, you can do it. So, 43 years, can I do a PhD? Yes, you can do. Do you partner with Queensland University in Brisbane? Yes, sir. So, my good friends, I have to bring the meeting to an end. And Gabriel, what is your final word to prospective people who are here?
Okay, I would like to tell everyone that in Australia, you have big opportunity to build your career, because it is only in Australia that I know that any course that you choose, definitely you get your work along that particular program that you study. So there's a career opportunity for everyone. Moreover, Australian currency, even though when we convert it into Ghana currency, it's like 8 cedis. People think it is too small as compared to pounds and dollars. But I tell you, no one in the UK or in the US can compare themselves to you when it comes to the rate that you are receiving. Because my wife was in the UK, and the rate that she was receiving as per the work that she was doing over there compared to the work she is doing here, she has now realized that she has even wasted 2 years of staying in that particular country. Not that UK is bad, but even the rate that she is receiving here is 2 times higher than what she was receiving in the UK. So I strongly recommend Australia to everyone. And if you get opportunity to come here, we are also here and we can also support you. Only if you can come within my jurisdiction. Thank you, Richard, and thank you everyone for giving me the opportunity.
Brilliant. Bernard. What is your final word, Bernard? Okay, I have Ura. Ura, what about you? Is it the same Bernard who is Ura?
Nah, that's a different person. This is William.
William, okay. William, which school are you and what program are you studying and what do you have for? We are ending the meeting in 2 minutes.
Yeah. I'm currently studying Master of Social Work for makeup.
From which school?
Australian College of Applied Psychology.
Fantastic.
And I think Gabriel and Bernard have already cut across every section that I wanted to talk about. So I think it's a good choice if you want to come to Australia. It's better to get a good agent who will help you. So I advise each and everybody to just go to Mr. Richard and also Counselor Sly. They're able to assist me when I was doing my back in 2024. So I think they are the very good people to get in touch if you want to come to Australia. I think I'll just end with that.
Thank you, Bernard. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Ura, William, and Gabriel, Bernard, you guys. So, Ura, which campus are you?
I'm in the Melbourne campus, Victoria.
Okay, so we have somebody in Melbourne, Victoria. We have Tasmania, Hobart, Tasmania, which is another territory. And we have somebody in New South Wales, which is in Amida, University of New England. So you can look at, we have had people from 3 different territories in Australia, all of them speaking to us, all the works of Astolink. So guys, thank you, William, Gabriel, and Bernard for coming to endorse our program. We've not paid them any money. They just did it for supporting us. God bless you so much. I really appreciate the IT team. Thank you. And our cherished listeners and viewers across the breadth of the world. Thank you so much. And everybody who came here, your questions, I'm sure I've answered some of them. How much can it cost you to study undergraduate nursing with processing fee? I think you need to book an appointment. And then if you are ready to listen to us, we will do. So as I said, those of you who are in Accra and you book the appointment, so Emmanuel, Abeta, and Naomi Frempong, Kofi Boache, and Solomon Boache, please, we'll book an appointment to meet you tomorrow from 9:30. You have 20 minutes and you're looking forward to meet you. Those of you who are in Kumasi, we will meet you on Monday and Tuesday. And those who are outside Kumasi, we will schedule for you online. You don't need to come to Kumasi or Accra, and then we'll be able to take care of you. I want you to see the photo of our chief counselor. So Mr. Sly Kujo is the head of Australia application. He has experience. He did application for almost all the team who spoke here this morning. So if you're interested, you pick his email and his telephone number and ask him questions as well. After this, he'll be able to talk to you about for consultation. I'll be the one to engage you as a chief consultant. Astolink is located in Kumasi. We are in Kumasi, we are in Accra, we are in Takoradi. On the 1st of October, we open a new office in Tamale too for our brothers in the north when they want to service they want to get access to our service. We'll get back to you there. And you're in UK too, we are in Nottingham City. So thank you very much. You can find us on social media, www.astolink.net and all other social media platforms. You can find Astolink. If you have not booked your appointment, I will give you up to 2 o'clock p.m. Up to 2 o'clock p.m. Those who have not yet booked it, I'll give you 2 o'clock p.m. We can still give you the opportunity. So you have more or less, you have like 1 hour more to prepare to book the appointment. And please take a screenshot of this and we'll take it from there. God bless you so much. I look forward to engaging you. Stay blessed, remain relevant, and God bless you so much. Looking forward to engage you once again. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye-bye. Enoch, please, you can end the meeting.